Have you ever wanted to know about the future, love, dreams, money, sex and bodies?
Well, then you're in luck because we read tarot cards.
And we do it seriously.
We know we're being funny, but it's real. Real magic.
We used to be an Instagram live show.
And then a live show in front of an audience.
Yay! And now, a podcast.
So sit back, relax, and trust the process.
Welcome to The Tarot Show. I'm Dickie Copeland.
And I'm Hannah Garces.
This is The Tarot Show.
Welcome to our show.
Oh, welcome. Welcome in.
Welcome in.
Hannah, how are you doing these days?
Fine.
It's been really funny because Hannah's car has been famously out of commission. And my car was like, girl, if you're going to go, then I'm going to go. In a very Thelma and Louise kind of way. The Mustang said, fuck this shit. And the transmission started slipping. The little automatic transmission just went whoop. Took her in. Oh, it's going to cost you a cool $4,000. Also, she needed like a service and all that stuff too. And she's gone for over a week. And so you and I have just been sitting in our house.
No cars.
No cars. Last night I looked at you. I said, how are we going to get beer if we want beer? And you looked at me and you said, me no.
We're not getting beer.
You said, go to bed.
Go to bed. Sober as a gopher. Damn. I can't believe your car dicks.
I know, it's so funny. I just can't believe that both of our cars are out of commission and both require $4,000. Like, it's such a weird, specific amount of money.
It is. What is that?
What is that? It's like the beginning of 444.
Oh,
because
my God.
Justine's car, that thing is also $4,000.
Yeah.
That she was talking about. Mm-hmm. So I cracked and I rented a car. And it was very funny. The Enterprise has a thing called You Click, We Pick. It was $1 more than the cheapest, smallest car. I said, let's do that.
Yeah.
Now I have a RAV4. I'm driving around a big, weird SUV. God, I look like such a soccer mom in it. I'm like, hi. K-Earth 101.
Oh, my God.
I picked you up from work in that.
That was nice.
It was more to show her off. I was like, Hannah, you got to get in this thing.
Yeah, it kind of rocks, to be honest.
It is nice and big.
It's nice and big. Plenty of room for Braden, Jaden, Caden.
Layden.
Waden.
Oh, Hayden.
Did I already say Braden?
You did.
Braden too.
Braden too. Braden. Mikador
All your little hungry boys.
McBaden. My hungry boys.
Just gotta take all my little hungry boys out.
Everybody wants a milkshake. I do want to update the listeners with some responses we've gotten from our last podcast, wherein I spoke about the spider web that I didn't walk through as a very convenient excuse not to go to a place. I saw a spider web, said, oh, that's a sign. It was like in Charlotte's Web, only instead of the spider web saying some pig, it said, stay home.
Stay home.
Pig. And I said, message received. I don't think that's harsh. I think that's cute. It said, stay home, piglet. You little piglet. Cutie baby. But Fozzie Bear was messaging about the spider web. And I wrote him and I was like, did you walk through that thing? Because I noticed it was gone. And he sent a message back and I will play it for you. The listeners will now hear Fozzie's voice.
All right, Dickles, you were close. Very impressed. I nearly went into the spider's web. I was an inch away, looking at that dude like an inch away from my nose. And I think I screamed or I yelled or something. But definitely part of his web was on my arm for a second. And that kind of like stunned me because I didn't want to reflexively pull it back because then the spider is now on my face. So I had to like do little micro movements to see where exactly the web was on my arm. And then I chopped it off with my right arm. It was on my left. I chopped it off with my right. And then after that, I took a stick and I brought that guy down. I didn't kill him, but it was close. And now that I have your attention, I'm not liking the Fozzie Bear discourse anymore. It's actually not fun. It's not cute anymore. I'm done with it.
He's such a little drama queen.
Some takeaways from that message. That poor spider, I know it didn't die, but you know that thing's traumatized. It was like, what's happening? Getting whipped around at the end of his stick. So they're like, oh my God. And then the yelling and screaming. I yelled. I screamed.
Sure. Sure, Jan.
I bet he went like this.
Yeah, he probably just like,
Oh. He went, no.
and then I chopped it off with my arm.
Okay.
Chopped it off.
Okay, Gordon Ramsay. I'm very glad he didn't kill the spider, though. Mm-hmm. That made me happy. I hope that's true.
Yeah,
I don't think he killed it.
I don't think he killed it. I think that thing got worked.
It went in the washing machine, as we used to say, surfing. Got fully put through the washing machine.
And then, yes, concerned with the Fozzie Bear discourse.
Oh, yes, that part.
Yeah.
That's so funny to me. His boy energy is so off the page.
Yeah.
He is so boy. I find it fascinating.
Yeah, I feel he is very much like, he has the energy of someone who carries like a little slingshot in their back pocket.
Dennis the Menace.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's got like a Dennis the Menace moon inside of him.
Big time.
He reads to me like, I made this raft. Let's take it all the way to the next state. And you're like, what?
What?
And then you're down the river.
Yeah.
And you did. You got on.
Yeah.
Because you're like, that. Maybe that's fun.
Right. Because he's hot.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'll get on this fucking raft.
Yeah, sure. The raft is like the lime scooter of the Huckleberry Finn verse. Anyways, that was important. And then one more message to play. Any other responses to the love of your life leaving that little message? It was to both of us, by the way.
It was to both of us. And you know what? No, that's it. I do really love him, though.
I know. Me too. Me too. I enjoyed it. And the discourse.
The discourse. We'll see what this does for the discourse, Fozzie.
We'll see what this does. I don't think he'll be mad at it, to be honest.
No.
I don't think he and I share that in common. We both like attention.
Little hams.
He's just happy to go out and get it.
Yeah.
I demand it comes to me. Kelsey, my dearest little sister, sent this in.
And tell me, did you shoot across the stars and fall for a permanent scar and sing the latter days and then back to the Milky Way?
Yeah.
And the little baby singing it too in the back.
I know. The chorus.
The chorus.
And baby on bass.
Baby on bass.
Those are my updates.
I love Kelsey.
I love Kelsey too. She's the best.
That made me laugh so hard.
Just getting it in the middle of the day. I was like, tell me. We actually got a lot of response to that. People really resonated with getting drops of Jupiter in their iMessage.
Yeah. It struck a chord with our audience.
Yeah, Proto Moon wrote me and was like, I want you to play that at my funeral so people also don't understand if I meant it seriously or not. So they were like looking around, being like, wait, what? And then he was like, and then you have to come out, take the mic and be like, felt good to hear that.
Oh, brother.
Oh, brother. Well, what else is going on? We've been watching Love Island.
Oh, yeah. We love Love Island.
She's continuing to be incredible. These are normally the boring episodes, but I love these ones.
Yeah, I would say they've done a good job with these where, the drama dies down, the couples are pretty set, but I think you described this sort of like summer camp energy
Yeah.
or like kind of family vacation or something. It's like, it's nice.
Yeah, they're settled in. And we're getting more humor too. Mm-hmm. You're laughing at them just kind of being themselves.
Yeah.
It's giving bug juice.
Yeah.
I like it a lot.
Bug juice doesn't come in a jar. Bug juice comes from who you are.
The original Bravo for babies.
Bravo for babies. Oh my God. Yeah.
Bug juice was Bravo for babies.
And I loved it.
I was riveted, seated. Mm-hmm. Who's going to do what? Also, I never went to a camp, so I was always like, what is that?
You never went to camp?
No.
Camp was fun.
I just went to the beach.
I lived at camp.
Did you go to camp?
I did.
What kind of camp?
I went to a couple different camps. I went to one sort of like bug juice style traditional
Oh my God.
camp.
Did you play Capture the Flag?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, we played Capture the Flag.
Oh
I was
my
probably
God.
like 11 or 12. And there were like the counselors were like high school age. So it was like fun because it was like they were like cool older but like still kids. And I remember distinctly there was like one counselor who was like a foreign exchange student. He was French and he was like really hot and like everyone like had a crush on him.
Oh la 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 la.
Yeah. It was so fun. I made candles. I went in a fucking canoe. It was great.
That sounds so incredible and foreign. I can't imagine.
It was fun.
Sleepaway?
Yeah. And also in elementary school, 6th grade, we did a thing called outdoor school, which we would go for like a weekend to do camp.
I did do outdoor ed.
Yeah.
That's where I learned that if you chomp on a bunch of wintergreen lifesavers and you have braces, you can see the sparks at night. You'd be like, look at this. And then there'd be all these sparks in your mouth.
Oh my God.
I know, it was cool.
That's really cool.
That's probably why I didn't get kissed, but turned my mouth into a little spark plug.
Pyrotechnic show.
Phantasmic. It's like, yeah, guys, look at this. Cool.
That is cool.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, camp rocked. And then I went to basketball camp a couple years.
And that's why you're so good.
Yeah. Actually.
Yeah. Hannah once sunk a 3-pointer to win a basketball game.
I did.
You told me about it and I was like, whoa.
It did rock.
That is so cool. Recently, like in the last like couple years.
I played in like a
rec league.
women's like rec league. Yeah. Buzzer beater. In overtime.
Dribble, shoot, take that ball to the hoop.
Well, yeah, you were cheer.
Yeah, I was a cheerleader, but we didn't do cheer camp. They just like in the summer would have us come do like 8-hour days on the field.
Go to work.
Yeah, like 5 days in a row.
Clock in.
Yeah, and do conditioning.
Ew.
I know, like run around and stuff. Do that thing where what do you call them? Like elbow dips on the
bleachers.
On the bleachers. I weighed like 108 pounds and they were like, do 20 more. I was like, okay. Okay. Cut my own bangs looking like a freak with braces. Just like, okay, yeah. Sure.
That's what being a kid is all about.
You think that's going to carve this body? I don't think so. I'm eating 4 packs of Doritos a day and I'm not putting any weight on because I'm just running around. I'm 4'4". I don't know what you want from me. Sure, I'll do a round off. Okay.
Just powered by like will and Doritos dust.
Yes. Just full thick pizza.
Yeah.
No thin crust for me.
No. Also, being a kid was crazy. Having like gym or like PE in the middle of the day and then being like, okay, you played dodgeball for an hour. Now like go do math now.
You had to do math?
I had to do math. You didn't have to do math?
No.
Lucky.
Wait, did you do the blob? Did you have that like a lake where you like jumped on the blob?
Oh, no, I never got to do a blob.
I want to do a camp with a lake,
Yeah.
and I want a mass murderer to come through and all of us to survive.
Oh, sick.
Doesn't that sound fun?
It does sound kind of fun.
Yeah, you and me, if a mass murderer was coming through the camp and we were like, okay, let's go get all the booze.
Okay, you guys.
Okay, you guys,
Stay put.
you stay here. Hannah and I are going to go get help, but I'm doing quotation marks. Help will BRB.
I think you would survive
I think I would survive
in a camp
too.
horror movie.
How do you think I would
scenario.
survive?
I think you would survive by staying calm, keeping your wits about you. I think you just have a good head on your shoulders, especially in times of crisis.
I thrive.
Yeah.
I'm not going to lie. I'm sort of like, wow, the moment has come. But here's my fatal flaw. I can't leave. If there were like youngins, I get stressed out about them because I have 2 little sisters. That would like fuck up my plan, I think.
Yeah.
Or you know what I would do?
But
I would get on the roof.
of a cabin or
Yeah.
the mess hall, or what are we talking about?
I'd get on the roof of whatever little parking shanty thing the campers parked under. I'd get on the roof of the shed.
Okay.
And then I could see where he was coming, right? And then I take my flashlight and I throw it off the roof of the shed so it makes a noise like far away in a bush. And then I shoot him
Okay.
when he's in the bush.
Cool.
Or you just hide.
Yeah.
I think that might be the best. But then I'm like chewing all the wintergreen and then he sees me.
And then you see your sparks. Because you're trying to start a fire to stay warm.
Here's why I don't think you would survive, Hannah.
Yeah. I already know I wouldn't, but tell me why.
Because I think you'd be like, someone's got to tell this guy that he can't do this. You'd get mad.
Yeah, I think I would get mad.
And you'd be like, we better take the fight to him. Mm-hmm. And then you'd get killed.
Yeah.
Because you wouldn't realize how big he is.
Yeah.
Because he's really big. But I think you would scare him, though. I think you'd injure him really bad.
Here's hoping.
I think yours would be the sacrifice needed.
I can live with that.
Or you could die with that.
I can die with that. I can die with that. And also there's part of me that wants to give up. So I'm just like, this is not my fight.
You just hear the alarm and you're like, you know what?
Yeah.
You guys, I'm not going to run.
I'm not going to run.
I'm not going to. I'll tell you what, I'm not going to run either. That's where we Venn diagram overlap. I'm not running. You and I just trying to sneak a cigarette while the Mike Myers runs through the camp. Just like, we're not running.
We're not running. Oh my God. And also when you're in camp, if it's like super remote, where are we running to? And then I'm going to risk like starving or getting lost or like freezing to death.
Yeah, I
don't
know.
think so.
I do tell you what, this is my plan now, is I grab you, we go to the adult cabin and grab whatever contraband we can. Then I take us to the lake and we get a rowboat and we go out in the middle of the lake.
I love that.
And then you and I can just like lie down in the rowboat so no one can see. And we sip the alcohol.
So the alcohol, maybe take a little rest.
Yeah. Yeah,
In
you
shifts.
rest. Yeah, exactly.
And keep a lookout. And then that fool has to either swim out to us.
Right. Or walk along the bottom, right? And then he just like looks up at us.
Right. Well, that's fine.
Look, and if he swims out to us, then maybe we just try to beat him with the oars.
Exactly. Okay.
At least we have the best shot that way.
Yeah.
Because I'll tell you what, I'm not pulling my weight in that fight,
No.
unfortunately. I'll go for the ankles, though.
Yeah. Yeah.
Just trying to bite those nuts off. That's as tall as I am.
Yep. Yeah, I think I'd have to go. I'd have to step up.
Yeah, Han, I
In
think
that
this would be
moment.
your moment.
I wouldn't be the stepdad. I'd be the dad who stepped up. In that moment. I'd have to whip his ass.
Whip his ass.
Whip his ass. Okay.
Okay, that's our plan.
Okay, great. We're the final girls.
We are.
All right. Well,
if we don't make it all the way, we're not the final girls, but we're like the semi-final girls.
and I can die with that.
And I can die with that.
I can die with that.
Well, I guess it might be time to cleanse the space.
Yes. Light some sage for the space.
We need it.
We do need it. What's going on in this world? Is anyone okay?
Is anyone's car okay?
Is anyone's car okay, first off? If anyone is listening and like their life is going well and they're like doing okay, reach out.
Now is the time to speak up.
Speak up. I want to know, like, what's your deal?
Could you holla back?
Because I don't get it, man.
How?
What's your secret?
What is your secret? What are you doing?
Besides, I don't know, maybe generational wealth. Other than that, what's going on with you? What can we do?
Give us the answers.
Let a bitch know.
Can I just look at the back of the book?
Mm-hmm.
You want to know a nerdy thing about me?
Yeah.
When I was reading Crime and Punishment and it started getting good, I had to staple the end of the book closed so I didn't look ahead to see what happened.
Oh my God, Dickie.
I was the kid with braces chewing wintergreen with a stapled copy of Crime and Punishment. Like, I need this.
So I don't skip ahead.
Well, what is Raskolnikov going to do? Turn himself in?
Did he?
He does turn himself in. The guilt, however, does not seem to be one of repentance. And it's one that is based on the belief that his murder was imperfect.
Wow.
Well, now that we've saged and we've cleansed this house, I guess it's time for us to cleanse our body. Cleanse this body.
Cleanse this body.
From the womb to the tomb. Tastes like being a lookout on the roof.
Woo!
From the roof to the rowboat.
From the roof to the tooth.
From the roof to the tooth.
I'm gonna bite this roof.
I'm gonna bite this Mike Myers nuts off. Like, Mike Myers, what do you think about Dee's nuts? And Dee's your own nuts.
And his stupid little mask, like, huh?
The mask actually changes the face. Oh,
Huh? That's funny, Dickie.
yeah. I try to disarm him with comedy.
What? I didn't know girls could be funny.
Oh my God.
Remember that whole discourse of like that 2014 ass discourse of like, are women funny?
Yes. Yeah. Posing the question
Yeah.
and genuinely searching for an answer.
And this podcast answers no.
This podcast definitively said no. But they love a good yap. Are women funny? Absolutely not. But can they fill an hour and a half? Sure. Sure they can. Mike Myers being like, nice try.
Nice try, bitch.
Big whiff.
Huh?
I do think you and I would do that thing, and it's one of my favorite memes of if we were kidnapped and we were laughing at how he was hot. Feeling, oh no, don't take me.
When did you first notice me?
Ooh, rough. Okay.
Okay, Dickie, he's making a lot of eye contact with you. I think he's in love.
Okay, I wasn't going to say anything, but I do think you're right. Oh my God, did you notice how he was like texting furiously, but you know, he won't show us what he's texting. I think it's about me.
I think it's about you.
I think it's about me.
Oh, when you put that lotion in the basket and lowered it down to us, okay, it wasn't Jergens, it was a Vino.
Oh my God. And that's my favorite.
It's your favorite brand.
I know. I do love getting bread first.
He's always shoving the bread under the door to your side first.
To my side first, yeah. And then my beatings aren't as bad.
Okay, let me fish at your wedding.
Hannah, you want to be my bridesmaid?
Yeah. The toast is like, from Taco Tuesdays to being kidnapped together, Dickie has always been my ride or die. And so when we offered a ride from a stranger and were offered to die by his hand, it was the beginning of a whole new adventure. And now I can include Michael Myers as one of my new lifelong ride or dies.
Me and Michael Myers trying to do a choreographed dance, but like he can't remember it and he's getting really frustrated and mad. And I'm like, just follow me.
All the wedding planning drama of him, like, you like telling him he needs to reach out to Jamie Lee Curtis. Like, your sister should be there.
She's got to be there.
Wait, is that a sister? Your old babysitter? I don't know, someone.
Right. Okay. What is the relationship? Well, I'm jealous now, so I need to know. What is the relationship
Sister-in-law is such a fucking bitch. She
between
keeps trying to kill my
Jamie Lee Curtis and Mike Myers? The niece of the main antagonist, Michael Myers.
Oh, okay. Then she doesn't need to be at the wedding.
We're not having that big of a wedding. He's not focused on money. He's focused on murder. I need to marry a robber if I want a big wedding. Well, now it's time for blessings. I would like to bless when you open an avocado and it's perfect. And it's just perfectly green. And you opened it and you would go, oh, that little feeling where you're just like, that little satisfaction. It's like you chose the one that you squeezed the best, right?
Yeah.
And you open it up and it's perfect. If that's not living, kill me now. I always do kind of go like,
Yeah.
and I think it's because of this time that me and an old friend went to the Magic Castle, and they have a room in the Magic Castle. The Magic Castle is a place, for those that don't know, that is like specifically magicians hang out and they do shows and they kind of roam it, and they have like a little guild that they're in, so they get to go, and you have to have a membership to get in, and there's like a secret door, and it's all very hush hush, and you have to address code the whole thing.
It's in Hollywood. It's this old, like, little castle-y looking
Yeah,
house.
up on the hill and
But
stuff.
Neil Patrick Harris was the president of it at one point, no?
I think so.
Or the whatever.
Yeah.
Or of the guild or whatever.
Yes. And I got to go once. They have a little close-up magic room that you walk in, and it's as big as like our little living room. It's all these seats around like a very small little stage that's kind of like lowered, so you can see like the hands and the table. It's very intimate. And we're sitting there, and there's this Argentinian magician, and he did this. It was a dated little trick, but it still got us, where someone signed a card and he put it into a deck on the left slowly, and then a deck on his right hand, it like came out with the signature on
Whoa.
it, but he made it like a fax machine. So he put it in, he's like beep boop beep boop dee, 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 and it like came out the right hand side. And regardless of the fax machine part, it was so cool. And my friend had signed it, and so when her card came out the other side, I went and this old magician stops the show, and he goes very sincerely, "The gasp that you gave me was worth more than 1,000 applause." I'll never forget it. "The gasp that you gave me."
You gave that man a gift. I bet he still remembers that gasp to this day.
It was so true. I truly went, and then that's what I do when I open a perfect avocado. I give it up to you, the gods.
Oh, a perfect avocado.
I know.
And you like kind of hit the pit with a knife just a little bit, and it comes right out.
Ooh. Scoop it in a little set of file folders on top of your toast. Just a little domino effect of it.
Beautiful.
Crush that pepper, crush that salt, go about your day.
That's gorgeous.
Sometimes on Love Island, they put an avocado toast together, and I can tell that it's not great avocado. And I'm like,
Yeah.
that's been in the sun.
That's tough.
That's tough.
Or it's not ripe yet, and it's like too, like the little slices are too stiff.
Yeah. They're
That's
sticking
when you
up.
got to mash it up.
Exactly.
You got to put it in a bowl, mash it up with a little squeeze of lemon.
Exactly.
Squeeze it, and then mash it up and put a mash on the toast.
There you go. Duh.
Tell you guys. But also, it's like there's like British people in there, and they've only had avocados for like the past like 2 or 3 years. Like
Yeah, they see
just
the
still
sun
don't know.
like once every 7 years.
so they don't know what to do.
I'm lighting the candle to bless when you open an avocado and it's perfect.
My blessing is also food related.
Are we hungry?
Yeah, I am kind of hungry. When you're out at a restaurant and you go to the bathroom and then come back and your food is there.
Oh, a magic trick in itself.
Yes.
You must go,
It's there.
it's there.
It's like you're going to the bathroom, you're relieved. It's like it's relief. It feels good. Fresh hands, washed, and you come back, a plate of sizzling fajitas or what the fuck ever.
Sizzling fajitas is so funny. It's like all loud and smoky. You're like, oh my God.
Right, but you like miss the like pomp and circumstance of it trailing through the restaurant and everyone looking around and you're just like,
It's me. I always do that. I'm always like, oh, I won't touch it. I know it's hot. I engage in that fajita theater.
fajita theater, yeah.
Even though I know they just splash some oil on it or whatever, but still.
Whatever. I love it.
I love it too.
I love it.
You know what's great too about when you go to the bathroom and then your food's there? You also did a service for everyone else. Mm-hmm. You summoned it
Yes.
with your steps and your pee-pee
And your pee-pee in the toilet.
and the TT.
Big ups. Big ups to that.
Light it.
Hannah has lit the candle for when you go to the bathroom and then you come back and your food is there. What if I went to the bathroom in the morning and I came back and my avocado was opened and it was perfect? I'd be like, that Argentinian magician is still trying to get me.
He's
He's chasing the gas
chasing you.
like Mike Myers.
Aw. You're so popular.
Oh my God. Everybody's obsessed with me.
Everyone's obsessed with me. They are, I think.
Thanks, Han. And now it's time for curses. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Curse time.
Curse time. Screaming goat. I want to curse. And I feel like we've had the opportunity to curse this person before, but like he's reached a new low. Tom Sandoval's raggedy ass.
Oh my God.
We were kind of maybe being like the bigger person. And this man, Vanderpump Rules, Tom Sandoval of Scandival fame, a lowly, disgusting little worm. But I think it just got worse because now he is suing our girl, Ariana, for having access the video that he took of his mistress on FaceTime.
That he took without her permission.
Without her permission. He's suing Ariana, his girlfriend, for finding it on his phone.
Did you see Katie Maloney commented that he gave Ariana his passcode? It's like, okay, bud. Well, you gave her your passcode.
So you cheated on your partner and now you're suing her for getting caught. Go directly to hell.
He wants it to be illegal for people to find out their partners are cheating. That is his cause.
Yeah.
That is his banner he has raised. It's also just terrible timing, a terrible move too. Like I feel like things had kind of died down.
Yes.
And now, I don't know if you saw this, he deleted his Instagram and so did his girlfriend Victoria. They both deleted their Instagrams because the wave of response was so strong. It's like she is at the height of her Love Island fame. She is
Yeah.
at the height of her and I think because he didn't want to look at that, he didn't know, and it just happened to land at this point.
I think he just saw that she's getting checks and he
Yes.
wants to squeeze her.
He wanted to hurt.
Yeah.
Look, what's crazy is I'm sure it does, but do you think, Hannah, that this means she won't come back to Vanderpump?
Yeah, I think she's probably done. I mean, especially if they're not going to fucking fire him.
That's what I think. I think now it's for real a this or that.
Yeah.
And she has really good reason to not come back. A, she doesn't need it, but B, like her line is already so strong. And now he's done this. I really hope they fire him.
Yes. Or the show is just done because I don't think people want to watch him.
I actually thought about it, Hannah, and I was like, I think I wouldn't.
No, because it goes beyond like reality TV, like villain.
Yeah.
It's like, this is actually really disgusting. This man is unwell, deeply, deeply unwell, hates women so much. Hates women so much? Is that real?
Yeah. He hates women so much.
He hates women so much. I just said it and it felt crazy.
He hates women so many.
He hates women so much.
He hates women so very.
He hate girl a lot.
He hate women so too.
So too.
He hate a woman
so dis much.
So much. So he's gotta fucking go. Because like I think I didn't curse him before because it was like Ariana's up.
Yeah.
And it just felt like, oh, he's like disgusting. And so it's like his own sad little life is like his own punishment. But now I'm just like, oh no, he won't stop.
We also thought he was going to get that edit, and he didn't really get the villain edit. So he kind of got by unscathed in a way.
Tom Sandoval, fuck you. You fucking suck. Choke. Go away. Just go, like, move back to fucking Missouri or where the fuck you're from. Open a stupid bar and be a bloated drunk far away from us.
You know, take your little Taylor Swift friendship necklace that you insist on wearing,
Your white nail polish.
your sea shanty shirts, and get out of here.
Get.
Take your whole band with you, too.
Oh, God, the band. What are you guys thinking? You weirdos.
It's a really good curse.
To be in a different band. You don't need to do karaoke band backup for this fucking loser.
Yeah, you really don't.
You guys are weirdos, actually. Yeah. So actually, fuck Tom Sandoval and fuck the most extras. You actual losers.
They all gotta go.
Eat shit.
Good curse, Han.
Oh, he makes me mad. Disgusting.
I would like to curse when we tell people that, like, oh, we do the tarot show or whatever. And then they say to us, guess my sign. I'm always like, I'm not a trained monkey. And I don't know how to do that. Like, I know that there's like, oh, cancers are supposed to have big boobs or whatever. And like, by the way, I'm a Cancer and I don't. And I'm just always like, no.
Yeah.
First off, I don't know you that well, or you wouldn't ask me that. And secondly, I'm not an Argentinian magician who, by the way, that was a pleasant exchange of like, he showed me something unbelievable and I gasped.
Right. You voluntarily went to the Magic Castle where he performed magic.
Exactly. And I gave him my wonder. Mm-hmm. I feel like sometimes when someone's like, do that, it's like they're just being like.
Yeah. There's like the subtext is like, well, prove it.
Yeah.
Oh, you believe in that stupid shit? Well, then.
Almost like kind of give me a free reading too, in a way. Mm-hmm. I don't know. There's something just about it that really sets my teeth on edge. And it's been happening a little bit more lately as people know about our show and stuff. It just doesn't, it's also just not the thing.
Right.
I'm like, well, we read tarot.
Yeah, we're not astrologers.
Right. And also, I don't fucking know you. I'll never remember your name or your face.
She really won't.
I really won't. Side note, I'm like in the Devil Wears Prada where you need like her to tell you the name, and because I truly am. Every time we even have a party, I'm always like, I don't know who any of these people are, Hannah.
He was weird at our Halloween party 2 years ago. He dated so and so very briefly. He quit comedy and he like moved back to Maine for a couple of years, but now he's back.
Yeah, that guy. What's his name? Denmark.
Yeah.
Denmark. Yeah, Denmark. Okay, cool. I'm like, I don't know. And then as fast as I remember it, out it goes again.
So lucky.
Immediately replaced. I was telling Hannah the other day that not only do I not remember anyone ever, I also assume that everyone knows me.
That's so funny.
I'm like full Jason Bourne when he comes out of the sea like a brand new baby. Like, what? Who are you? I remember license plates, sure. But who am I even?
I know how to tie I know 72 different sailor knots. Not in a perverted way.
Not in a perverted way. They could be used in a perverted way, but that's not their intention. Actually, that would be a bad knot for that because it easily comes undone, and that's its whole point. It's meant for rain so that it doesn't slip when rain comes down the rope. Okay, whatever. Who are you? I don't know who I'm talking to. Anyways, I'm going to go inside and find Hannah.
Do you want to see my braces spark?
Do not try to kiss me. Don't even think about it.
Don't fall in love with me.
Don't fall in love with me. Don't fall in love with me. Me telling my kidnapper, don't fall in love with me. Sure, I'll get in the van, but just don't fall in love with me. Don't look at this ass. Getting in the van with like a full bag over your head. I can feel your eyes on me.
Oh, you're an ass man.
Oh, an ass man. You can take that mask off. I'll never remember your face or your name. If I'm not in love with you, I don't know who you is.
I don't know who you are, babe.
Blowing out the candle. To curse when people ask you. Demand that you tell them what their sign is. Honey, I can't even tell you if you're alive. I'm not registering you as a human. I'm sorry. I exist in a very small world of only people I love.
And that's the most cancer shit I've ever fucking heard, dude. You're so like the master of your own reality, your own world.
Just keeping it tight. VIPs only. VVIPs. I guess that concludes
Blessings and
curses.
oh yeah, we have a show coming up at the Lyric Hyperion Theater in Los Angeles
On Thursday, August 15th at 9:30 p.m.
So if you want to come to that,
You simply must.
you simply must. Tickets are up. We'll have a link in our Instagram bio.
We'll post some funny stories about it. Also, we will be giving readings to people in the audience. That's half the fun, half the comedy.
Our special guest.
Taruko.
Yay!
We are giving a reading to our good, dear friend Taruko and her dog, TT.
Tiny Taruko.
That's what TT stands for. It's so funny. Anyways, I'm so excited. The vibes are going to be so immaculate. It'll be really beautiful and fun and intimate too for one of our shows. It'll be kind of a different flavor.
Yeah.
Usually they're very chaos meets Seger. Seance meets Kegger. But this one's going to be a little bit more of a witchy vibe, I think.
Yeah.
Which would be pretty cool.
Chill.
Yeah. Because the lyrics are a little more, it's almost like a close-up magic theater. The gasp that you just gave me is worth more than 1,000 applause.
And it was a real gasp too.
It was a real gasp.
Love that
Doing fax
connection.
machine magic.
Yeah. Fun.
Yeah, it was pretty cool. He ruled. I wish I knew what his name was, but I can't remember.
Just out of your brain.
Yeah, it wasn't important.
Faxed in and out.
Yeah. I was thinking about someone I've known for 20 years, I'm sure. Someone I've been in love with since the bug juice days. Oh, we should also tell, since a bunch of our friends listen to this, that the Jardy is postponed because we spent all our money on our cars. We have no money.
You have no money.
We don't have any money to throw a party.
Can't throw an all denim party at our house. I don't have money. Kidding me?
We have to wait for the camp counselors to be killed so we could go steal their beer. It's the only way we're going to be able to throw a party. Also, it is too hot for denim in July. We weren't taking climate change into account.
And you always have to think about climate change.
Number 1, climate change. Number 2, lighting. First, I think about climate change, and then I consider the lighting.
Can I steal some of your wine?
Yeah.
I'm not going to drink it. Because I don't want to open a whole new thing, but I feel like I need to sip.
Yeah, I keep forgetting that I have it.
Oh, okay. I'm just going to take a little.
I got to get to know the wine better so I remember.
Hates new people. What should we do for our little 3 audience member
Great question.
categories? We kind of have a horror theme.
Yeah.
We have a summer camp theme. I do like it having to do with like summer camp in some way, whether it's a horror way or just summer camp. It's also good because it's like a summer episode.
Yeah. What kind of summer camp kid are you?
Yeah.
It's kind of funny.
Yeah. So then is it like, are you like capture the flag?
Mm-hmm.
Are you
Someone that actually got kissed and has a summer romance.
a summer romance? Or are you like
Writing your mom and calling your mom.
calling your mom? Yeah. Which summer camp kid are you? Are you super competitive at capture the flag? Are you out there macking? Or are you sending letters to your mom every day?
Just lying in your little bunk like, I want to go home. 2 more sleeps.
Yeah, 2 more sleeps, then I get to go
And
home.
then I get to go home. Your little bag all packed up.
I like that.
Yeah. Which one were you, Han?
I think I was probably Capture the Flag.
That sounds about right.
Which one were you?
I was the one who was just reading a book in a random corner. I was none of the above. I was just happy to read a book.
Just happy to read a book.
I was like, I've got 8 more books in this fantasy series to go. They've got a siege on a castle, so I gotta get to the end of this thing. I mean, I guess I also really don't know.
Yeah.
I
You
didn't really
get a chance.
I
I
didn't
think I
really-
was just happy to not be home. Honestly.
To get to be away. Mm-hmm. She was her own identity away. I think I was walking around not registering a single other soul, being like, can I get in a pool? I'd like to be in a pool.
I want to swim.
I want to swim.
I want to swim.
It's that Pisces moon.
Yeah.
All right, people at home, you've had your time to identify.
As what summer camp personality are you?
It's like BuzzFeed quiz.
Yeah, exactly. Competitive Capture the Flag kid.
Like you're the kid that was like, you come back to the cabin and you're like, man, great day today. We really left it all out on the field. Like maybe you broke someone's ankle. You're like, oh, good one.
Yeah, God, I'm sending him to the nurse's cabin.
Yeah, or you're like so mad if you didn't win.
Okay, so are you that kid or are you just trying to get that kiss?
Yeah. And you're talking to the peeps about it. You are across the cafeteria getting some eye contact. You're walking past their little bench, trying to be cool.
Looking at their throwing rocks at their cabin at nighttime.
You're huge gigglies.
Yeah.
Or maybe even too, like, look, maybe you're on the side of like cool, you're like finally like in your body and you're like, I'm gonna kiss some people.
Yeah.
Can't stop me.
Now Kiev.
Now Keith.
And then finally, or were you the homesick kid? Mom, come get me.
Just like writing letters that get there a day before you do.
Yeah. I hate it here.
It's dirty.
It's dirty. I don't have my Nintendo.
I know you're having fun without me. I know you're having the time of your life. I wonder what it's like to be a parent when your kids are at camp.
Oh my God, that must rock. Well, I guess we're living it.
Hashtag child free zone. Hashtag sterile. That's every time I take my birth control pill, I go, I'm sterilizing myself. Those Handmaid's Tale bitches wish.
They wish, honey.
Beep. Okay, Hannah's going to pull for the little sports girlies and boysies. I would have had a crush on one of those kids.
Oh, yeah. You would have liked how into Capture the Flag
Yes.
your crush was.
100%. I would pay close attention to that game.
Yeah.
Be like, wow, look at that. It's so funny to be a young girl having a crush and like admiring like a 12-year-old boy's body. Be like, wow, look at that flappy body go.
Look at that little.
It's all elbow, baby. And I can't get enough.
Oh my God. I feel like Pen 15 does such a good job. The back of the neck.
Yes.
On a boy.
Yeah, actually, that did do feral things. That was my whole thing about Brad Renfro. Is like he has great back neck, like the little tail of their haircut, you know,
So
at the base of their hairline. That was my shit.
oh my God.
Or like the
Being a child.
nail beds. You're like they have cute little hands, long fingers. Like it has nothing to do with body. Do you know what I mean?
No, because there's nothing.
There's nothing.
Your kids, your little children. It's disgusting. And you're just like, oh my God, his little hands. You're just like, what?
I think if a boy had tried to kiss me, I would have slapped him. That is how my first kiss happened.
Yeah.
Yeah, this boy named Andrew. We were playing. Well, I lived in South Africa at the time, so it was called catchers, but it was tag, and he tackled me when I was running down a hallway and kissed me. And I was like, oh, on the floor. It just sort of happened. And I liked him. He was my best friend, but it came out of nowhere.
Yeah.
And that encapsulates a lot for me. Would you do it again?
No, I was about to say, you couldn't fucking pay me. That shit was miserable. It sucked. No way.
I get a little nostalgic. I get a little Six of Cups for it sometimes.
I think that's good. I think that's healthy and that's how it should be.
Okay. I see what's happening.
Yeah. All right, capture the flag, freaks.
Hotties. I'm cutting the deck for your unbelievable metabolism.
Oh, wow. A weirdly emotional spread for a kind of jock group, but
Here we go.
kind of makes sense. It's kind of like you guys need to deal with some shit.
Stop running, baby.
The flag has been captured. The battle's over. You lost.
And you've lost.
And you lost, babe.
You're bleeding. So we pulled the 5 of Cups upright, the 8 of Cups upright, and then the Ace of Pentacles reversed.
Those first 2 cup cards are a bit solemn.
The 5s, as always, change, a little bit of conflict, a little emotional conflict.
Yeah.
And then the 8s are leaving it behind, right? Mm-hmm. It feels like not necessarily like a fight happened, but a loss happened.
Yeah.
And now you got to leave it behind. Mm-hmm. And then maybe you don't see it, but something new's around the corner.
Yeah. This 5 of Cups, it shows this like cloaked figure looking at these 3 cups that are spilt and focusing on those, but there's 2 cups upright behind him.
I like to think he just like kicked them. They was standing there staring at him and he just went, meh, meh. And then there's nothing in them.
Yeah. So it's like that kind of like focus on the negative when you still do have other things going on.
Yeah. We talk about that bridge in the background. Mm-hmm. So behind him on the side with the 2 cups that are upright is a little bridge going over the river. So if you focus on that side, there's a path. You just got to turn around. Stop focusing on the negative. Yeah, there's not as many cups in the positive, but, you know, don't lose all 5. Mm-hmm. It feels like, what is that? Sunk cost fallacy?
Yeah.
Cut your losses.
No one to hold them. No one to fold them.
And don't hold them right now.
Yeah.
Fold them. Fold them like laundry.
Fold them like laundry, babe. And then into the 8 of Cups, where you see these
Another cloaked figure.
another cloaked figure walking away from the cups and into this sort of like grotto with a lunar eclipse happening. So it's like going from this place where you're focusing on the negative and not seeing a solution, and then this one's about like kind of turning inward for a solution. So like, and walking away from that conflict or situation. Yeah, having to look within a little bit and deal with it.
One foot in front of the other. Mm-hmm. Bird by bird. Just get out.
Yeah. But then I think after these 2 sort of like emotional cards comes this Pentacles card. It's a little more practical, a little more tangible. And even though it's reversed, it's still very positive. It's still like an opportunity. It's still an opportunity for growth.
I love that. You know, the positive interpretation I have from this spread?
Well,
Say you have huge inner life, right? Mm-hmm. And you're somewhere you don't want to be. And then you just Irish goodbye 8 of Cups. And then you're happy.
yeah.
Doing your own thing, Ace of Pentacles reversed.
Yeah. Truly.
Like when you Irish goodbye a party and then you just go get a little Del Taco burrito by yourself.
Yeah.
Give it to yourself.
I love that.
The little camp sports kids need to Irish goodbye if they don't like a situation.
Yeah.
However, whatever that means to you. But the end of the story is Ace of Pentacles is always positive. Mm-hmm. The pentacle does kind of look like the moon in the 8 of Cups.
It does.
Because they both, you know, they have that like little ring around.
Mm-hmm. This week might be a little rough. Maybe bring up some emotions you don't like.
Love.
you don't really feel like dealing with tough titties.
You deal with them so you can leave them behind.
Exactly. Buy yourself a burrito.
Yeah, just go treat yourself.
Treat yourself a little bit.
Buy yourself a big Batman suit.
Oh, I forgot that's what he got him.
The giant, huge rubber Batman suit.
All right, Parks and Rec. That was kind of funny.
That was kind of funny.
I'll give you that one.
That, you know what it is? It's good character work.
Yeah.
That is what he would buy.
Yeah. Remember when everyone loved Aziz Ansari?
Is that an...
What a time. What a time.
Yeah, if you want to date yourself to 2013.
Exactly. That and the Are the Women Funny discourse.
They feel tied.
Yes.
Can girls be funny?
I wonder if we'll ever find out. All right. This one is for the horny campers who are just trying to get kissed.
The ones who are writing Mrs. Connor Dubrove. I'm cutting for them.
Oh.
Well, wow. The spread we have pulled for the kissy campers is the 9 of Pentacles, our best bitch card. Page of Wands reversed. Silly goofy. And 2 of Pentacles reversed. It's definitely got a dramatic flair to it.
But not in that sort of like emo way that the Capture the Flag kids.
Yeah, they were going to a darker place. This is much more in the daylight.
This feels like I don't take yourself too seriously.
You know, what I'm kind of getting from this spread is like, yeah, don't take yourself too seriously and don't take your situation too seriously, because it feels to me like this is one of those spreads that is about people. And so if you are the 9 of Pentacles and maybe you're dealing with a Page of Wands and you're dealing with a 2 of Pentacles, if there's maybe 2 people in your life being a little goofy,
Yeah.
you are good.
Yes. This feels like the thesis statement of this reading is you have to laugh.
You just gotta laugh.
Because we have our best bitch card, the 9 of Pentacles. She's in her garden. She's got her falcon. She's eyes on the prize, really. And then the Page of Wands reversed, more novice energy. And the 2 of Pentacles, kind of wishy-washy.
Teasing an answer, just general clownery. You know, it's also funny too. It's like if you were maybe that kid, maybe your childhood was about chasing. Maybe now in adulthood, we're looking at not chasing anymore and letting them chase whoever they may be. And it looks like they will, because they're both looking at the 9 of Pentacles card.
Right. And they're both reversed. She's upright. Yeah, they're just like a little unserious.
Yes.
And it feels like whatever bullshit you're dealing with from these people around you, it's a projection. It's not personal.
It's not about you.
No, not at all.
Take it or leave it. If you want to play, go for it. But you fine.
Yeah, you're good.
You hot, actually.
Gorgeous.
Love the 9 of Pentacles.
Me too.
I can hear the little falcon on her wrist.
Aww.
And here comes our final reading for the campers that just want to go home. Those campers who miss their own bed, miss their own pillow, who don't like the food.
I miss my mommy. I don't feel so good. And the nurse is like, "Nah, you've had a quote tummy ache the past 3 days."
I used to love going to the nurse's office. I really did. I was never hurt, but actually that's not true. I got hurt kind of a lot, actually, randomly.
I was never hurt. Actually,
Never mind. I'm just remembering all the stitches I got. How many times I got hurt. I was too small. I had that Napoleon Chihuahua complex. I was like, yeah, I could do that. Like deeply unafraid and deeply tiny. I was miniature. Like, yeah, I'll jump off of that first. And I was like, who is this girl? She's just been reading the whole time. She's like the first one to jump off of the blob thing. And I would be. I remember when I was a kid, I had a phase where I was like, when I grow up, I'm going to be a stunt man. Everyone was like, what? Are you serious? I was like, yeah, it'd be so cool. They're like, okay. Anyways, gonna go back to not talking to anyone. Such a funny little kid. I've cut the deck for the kids that want to go home. Ooh, these kids.
Wow.
Okay. We start with the World Upright. One of our only major arcana cards in these pulls, huh?
Yeah.
And then we have the Knight of Cups reversed and the Three of Wands reversed. Anytime I see the World, it just feels like a good...
It does feel like a good omen.
Yeah. The World to me feels like when you open an avocado and it's perfect.
And it does have the sort of like wreath
It does look like an avocado.
crown. It kind of looks like an avocado.
An avocado.
Thanks. An iconic vine.
He gasped at the top of it too. An avocado. Thanks. Giving your kid an avocado so they have something to unwrap. So cute. Okay. So I do think we start with this like big, positive, good energy about things happening. We're in it. We're in the center of our laurel wreath.
It feels like an accomplishment.
It feels to me like third act.
Yes, because the world it's the last major arcana card. It's like it's completion.
Yeah.
Something coming to fruition. It's the sort of end credits, the trumpets.
You survived, final girl. Mm-hmm. You're here.
Yes.
And then Knight of Cups reversed.
Is, knights are usually associated with like messages, and the Knight of Cups himself is a very nice knight. We love him. This feels like, even when it's reversed, a positive.
Yeah. It feels to me like someone's crushing. That's especially reversed. Yeah, I'm always like, this is me. Someone's crushing on me from afar. I have no idea who they are, and I can't even comprehend who it might be. But that's usually how I see the Knight of Cups reversed. But I also think too, it means there's like love and support, even if you don't see it.
Yeah.
Maybe the messages aren't coming through, but they are intended.
Especially if you do have this sort of energy this week of like having triumphed in some way, big or small, that it's not unnoticed.
It's a lot of good mood energy.
Yeah.
Ooh, we're having a good time. No, don't worry. I like that sound.
Nope.
A Virgo rising, flipping through her notebook.
All of my notes. Okay. And then
The Three of Wands reversed. Well, because, we always talk about the Two of Wands being sort of like, because we've had, when we did the Two of Wands deep dive, it was about, I really felt like it was kind of about the beginning thoughts of an idea and for action to take place. And then the Three of Wands is maybe more like we're actually like figuring it out a little bit more, trying to go to plan together. We're not quite doing it yet, but we're in the Four of Wands is more like it's happening,
right.
But it can also be this like just surveying the scene, figuring it out, long-term plans, long-term goals.
And reversed, I think maybe more about like the advice of like the Three of Wands reversed to be a little more grateful for the things you already have.
Yeah, perhaps. Even though you're kind of looking out at what maybe you're going to have.
Yeah. So that kind of makes sense if there's like you've just completed something or accomplished something, maybe take the time to bask in the glow of that win.
Yeah.
And enjoy it and look back at all the work you've done instead of kind of looking to the next thing.
Opportunity already. Yeah, to take the time to sort of like, maybe that's the Knight of Cups reverse too, is like celebrate this moment. Don't just live in it, but celebrate it. You stupid bitch.
Stupid.
Already moving on. No.
For what?
You did a big good job. You did your big one.
You did your big one.
It sounds to me too like, like some people who like don't want to celebrate their birthday.
Yeah.
And then other people are like, can we please? And you're like, ugh. Like,
Yeah.
go have fun.
Just go and just let them. You're making it a bigger, weirder deal if you're like trying to
Yeah.
evade it or
Like shirk
not.
off your own. Yeah.
If just let us take you out for a drink.
Yeah.
Just chill out.
Like the macro of learning to accept a compliment. Mm-hmm. Learn to accept love.
But yeah.
But yeah.
But yeah.
But yeah, and also good job. Congrats, babies. Mm-hmm. You did get to go home.
We're proud of you.
You're getting it. That's that camper getting in the car with their mommy. And their mom turns to them as they're driving and is like, do you want to get McDonald's? And you're like, yes. Yes, I do. Yeah, the kid from Babadook.
Yeah.
Why do you have to be so...
Why can't you just be normal? And then I was like, oh God, my freaky kid is back. He's 10 years old and he still wants to breastfeed. Jesus fucking Christ.
Standing in the door. Can I sleep with you? No.
No.
No. Mommy is on her phone looking at Reddit. Go away.
Please go away.
Please go away. She's on TikTok. Go away. Okay, come watch these, but you have to laugh when I laugh. If I had a kid and it could watch TikTok with me, then I think it would be fine. Yeah. I think that would be fun. I'm not going to name it or anything because how could I remember?
Because you don't know it yet.
I don't know it yet. When it has a personality, then yeah, we can hang. But while it's growing and stuff, like, just go do your thing. Let your dad take care of you. Did I ever tell you about when I told my therapist that my dream was I have a husband who takes care of the kids and I have a helipad where my helicopter lands and it takes me away to my fabulous work. And my therapist said, you're going to have to find a man with a very big ego for that.
Whoa.
And I was like, excuse me? And she was like, yeah, like it takes a very strong, big ego in a man to be with a woman who like is the one that makes money and makes a lot of money.
Whoa.
And I was like, okay, rain on my fucking parade. It's my dream.
Wait, would it be an ego or would it be someone who's very secure?
Well, I think that's what she
Whatever,
like,
same thing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like identity and stuff.
Yes.
Like fully like is like not ego in a bad way. And also too, I do think she meant a little swagger, but like
Yeah.
they're gonna have to like fully be secure in themselves to like deal with like she was like, that's just how men are. And I was sort of like, okay.
Okay.
I guess I do believe you. Fine, I'll get a new dream. My God. Okay.
Your therapist told you to get a new dream, basically.
She said
That's crazy.
She said helicopter, sure.
Sure.
Man who's fine with it? No.
No.
And I think she was kind of right. Because I have had relationships with guys, like my last boyfriend, that I was higher up at UCB than him, and it was a whole fucking problem. I was like, why is this a problem?
That's so tough.
I was always like, I can help you. And he's like, I don't want that.
You guys are pathetic. If you're a man listening to this, I mean, 1, kudos for sticking with us this long. 2, you're pathetic.
If you've
Grow
listened
up.
this long, you have a healthy, strong ego. I'm not going to lie, and we should probably get married. And I will absolutely let you salute me as I go off in my helicopter.
Also, you dummies, you should want to be a stay-at-home dad because everyone is like, oh my God, they jizz themselves over it.
I do feel like there are men out there that are like, I would happily like do the baby stuff.
Yeah.
And like stay home. Hello.
She's right here, you guys.
Right here. Throwing parties for no one. Just kidding. It's full.
It's fall.
Just kidding. There's lots of people here. I can't tell you how many times people have come up and been like, I was at your house. And I
Oh,
was
yeah.
like, oh, yeah. Hannah? Hannah?
Yeah, he was here in 2017. He had a weird interaction with so-and-so.
Oh.
She had a crush on him until she found out he was fucking weird.
Oh.
Yeah.
You're bangs to the side guy.
Exactly.
Okay. Nice to meet you. How are you doing? Well, we hope those readings were helpful. All I want to do is a zoom zoom and a boom boom and shake the room. From the womb
To the tube.
Bye.